Welcome to the Quantum Healing Show on Wolf Spirit Radio, presented by Dr. Sam Mugzzi and co-hosted and produced by JP on Ever Beyond Radio. We will be discussing the latest medical technology that will transform the medicine of the future. Listen to the Quantum Healing Show every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. You're listening to Wolf Spirit Radio.
And indeed, you're watching Wolf Spirit TV with your host, Sam Mugzzi and JP. Sam, good afternoon.
Hello, you still have the culprit vibe, don't you?
I have what?
The Cupid vibe.
Oh, that Cupid vibe, yes. I got you, babe. I thought, how cute that is. I love that song. When Cher was like only about 23, about 400 years ago, it's quite amazing how they preserve her. Maybe she's an Anunnaki. You reckon? She lives about 400 years, 2,000 years. Anyway, two somewhat shorter-lived human beings like me and you. And you and you've got your skio machine all set up. So what's happening today, Sam? How what angle are you going to slice at me today?
I just want to commend you for you don't have your headset on yet.
Yes, I do.
Oh, I can hear feedback. Okay. Commend you for doing what you do and allowing me to do this because it takes a lot of bravery. But everybody enjoys you being my partner through this.
Yeah, I know, because I squeak funny.
You're comical. Okay, so let me show you in the box in the center his volts, which is his adrenaline's at 97. So he's normal. His amperage, which is his brain, you're below. You should be between 80 and 100. You're only at 51.
Yeah, but I told you I'm exhausted. So
I know.
So I've got a high voltage. That's 97 volts. That's pretty high.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
really good. Well, the whole thing is really good. Your resistance is 100, which is excellent. That means you're picking up on me. Your hydration is 96, and your oxygen level is 64. So you need to move a little bit more. On line 19, you can see where your number is 70, which means you're really perfect for alkaline. Your alkalinity is perfect. On line 22, this is really cool because it talks about your cellular vitality, the integrity of your cells, and it's a 9, which is awesome. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so here's what I want to do tonight. So I'm going to quickly go in here and set it to do the max because we're long distance. I set mine to do all these extra boosts. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm trying to go fast. I can't. Oh, Did you do your yoni steam today?
I'm afraid I didn't know, but I did. I have used a warm cloth in that area this afternoon because I needed to. So that was actually quite. It's very comforting. Yeah, and a very lovely female friend that I was talking about and discussing this says she's enjoyed the cleansing of that particular therapy. So yeah, it's really good, folks. If you have one, cleanse your yoni. That's what I say.
You have inflammation in your joints.
Really?
Are your knees bothering you or anything?
No, the only inflammation I can feel is up the top of my spine, really. Just stiff neck, tired, yeah.
I get joints. So you can see on the bottom, there's a pink box and it says inflammation is an infection isn't detected. So it's not good to have that issue with your neck going on because you got to get blood going into your brain, which is probably why your brain is not functioning the way it should be.
Ah, the brain. Yes, I remember that. I used to have one of those.
Okay, let me show you this screen. I've never showed you this one before.
So,
Okay, there you go. So your
all right.
exonobotics, these are toxins to your body. 101 food additives.
Well, I tell you why. I had a Chinese meal, and I'm normally just really, pretty regular food, but I had a Chinese meal today, so that might have a few drops of MSG in it. And
I'm
damn,
also
damn, it
getting,
had so much salt. As you know, just before the show, it's like I drank a pint of water like a someone guzzling a beer. I mean, I'm thirsty like a camel. So that's all. That's all
I'm
good.
also,
So what we got? Tolu insolence, resentment. Oh, yeah.
okay, so beauty shop toxins, that's from personal hygiene stuff. You got the hereditary, your dental. You've got asbestos around you.
Hmm. I live in a very old cottage. It's probably in the walls.
Okay. And the other thing I don't like is the halogens. Do you have those halogen
Chlorine.
lights?
No, chlorine. Halogens are chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. Um,
And insecticides,
Insecticide. That's
heavy
possible because I live on
metals?
a farm. Yeah, heavy metals are all around us. Does heavy metals include aluminum, or
Absolutely.
as you say properly in Britain, aluminium? That would be the most. I don't know if you can break down the heavy metals, but I would guarantee that that would be the heaviest load of heavy metals is aluminium because it's everywhere. You know, everything we eat is aluminium, and in fact, my future self came back. Sending a message through a medium saying, "Please make sure that you're not eating out of aluminium." Actually, said it explicitly a couple of weeks ago, so that was a bit strange.
You also have
So
pharmaceuticals. Where are you getting the pharmaceuticals? Are you taking
I
Advil or Tylenol
I
or anything?
nope, don't use them at all. Don't know where that's come from.
It's also in the water and
Yeah,
they spray it on
well,
us.
it's probably likely to come in sprays because I drink from a spring water
Mm.
and you know I eat very kind of regular normal food. You know, nothing with additives in it. So
Well, look at this. I got
yeah,
leaky gut and I got
uh-huh.
constipation.
Yeah, that's not a good it's just not a good combination. Has it got hemorrhoids? Because I got hemorrhoids. Where's it say hemorrhoids? You know.
It doesn't yet, but I
Uh-huh.
got Sue Pig. Are you eating pork?
Um, the smallest amount of pork that I would have had today would be in the Chinese. Yeah.
Yep, there it is. But
Sue.
you gotta do a colonic to get
Mm-hmm.
rid of that leaky gut and start building up your colon.
Uh-huh. What's that stomach violation? What does that mean?
Where
Down
do
at the
you see
bottom.
that?
93. Just between leaky gut and constipation. Stomach
Yeah,
violation.
your stomach's not working right. You also have
Mm-hmm.
worms. See, 80, you got worms. Food
Worms.
poisoning is from preservatives. Sugar is seen as a toxin.
Mm-hmm.
And your vaccines.
I haven't had a vaccine for years and years and years and years.
Yeah, but your body doesn't get rid of it. You also have
Mm-hmm.
fungus, bacteria, amoeba. But, we don't have to get all
Yeah,
freaked
you know,
out. We
because
just,
you can press the button and nuke them, can't you?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So what's this? So what we got the nosodes. What are nosodes? I've heard that word before, but I don't know what they mean.
Oh my God, I forgot. I'll have to
Because it's
look
got
it up.
amoeba, bacteria, fungus. It's obviously little life forms or something. Hang on, you talk. I've got to deal with the kettle.
Okay, you run. I'll have to get my book out because I don't remember all of the terminology. Um, Nosodes is one that I wish I could find my flashcards I used for my test. Anyway, but you could see where he also has premature aging from the toxicity and dehydration. He's got toxics to antiplastic agent, ALO, which tonight we're going to go over the biological weapons that have been sprayed on us and see what he carries the frequency for. He's also got solvents, probably from cleaners or something like that. He's got anger issues too, probably from his frustration doing all the work that he does and not getting the help that he needs. He's also got...
And also the reptilians. But anyway, go on. Shock. Hey,
Yes.
hang on. It just said anger a second ago, and now it says shock.
Yeah, I've already moved it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm going to close this and close this. See, I can also do a detox.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that and we'll talk. But you could see all these things.
Stimulate detox. I can feel my headache already.
Here you go. So your pancreas from all the sugar that you eat is enlarged, inflamed.
Hang on.
Fatty
Hang on.
acid.
While it's in the chat room, Chris Steiner, who's very knowledgeable, nosodes are homeopathic antibody stimulants that can be used as a safe substitute to vaccines.
There you go.
So that's what nosodes are. There. Thank you very much, Chris. And carsodes, there we go. Carsodes are homeopathic anti-cancer antibody stimulants. He needs his own show.
Bring him on.
Very knowledgeable.
Isodes. Do isodes.
Isodes, all right. Well, I'm sure he'll bring up isodes in a second. He hasn't said them yet. But anyway, so where are we?
You're detoxing right now.
No wonder I'm tired.
See right here. Look at this. You need to release it through your urine and your stool. Let me tell a short little story.
Tell me a story. Do you want the story tune? Hang on. Once upon a time.
Okay, so when somebody gets really, really sick, where do they go? Normally.
To the toilet.
No, they go to the doctor.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course. But I would go to the toilet to be sick. I wouldn't go to the doctor because he'd be a bit. If I was really sorry. This is a language thing. When I say I'm sick, right, it means that I'm, as you say, sick to your stomach. But that's not what you want to do on the doctor's desk. But so you go to the doctors when you're sick. I'll let you tell your story and shut up.
Okay, so this is what naturopaths in the United States are dealing with. I'm hearing this from a lot of my friends in all kinds of states, that we get people after they have gone over and over and over and over to their doctors, and their doctor prescribes antibiotics, steroids, steroids. And so what happens is that their whole body begins to shut down, because when you take antibiotics, it kills all of the probiotics in your stomach, and you can't digest your food. It plugs up your colon. It deteriorates the cell walls, depletes your oxygen, disrupts your hormones, which then will affect your thyroid, and your kidneys now are faulty, your liver is faulty, your blood is toxic. So then the doctor says, well, your insurance won't cover anything anymore, so I'm going to need to cut you loose, because there's nothing more that I can do for you. So they completely poison people to the point where their body is completely collapsing. The liver, the kidneys, the blood is bad, the heart is weakening. So the doctor doesn't want this on his record, so he will cut his patient loose. And then the poor person is sick, they're worn down, they don't know what to do, they're confused, they're frightful, because now they know it's serious. Well, this is when naturopathics normally get their clients, and the first thing that we have to do is we are looking at all of these toxins that are in the body, and we have no way or little way to remove the poisons. So if they might go to another doctor. If another doctor needs to do surgeries for their quota, then they'll start cutting out lymph nodes or removing stuff, because that's where the money is. So they have a quota that they have to fulfill every month. And if their quota is low, then they'll start wanting to remove stuff, like your spleen
Got
or
an itchy scalpel finger.
Yeah, exactly. So after they've been hacked up, and I've had people that have had numerous lymph nodes removed, which, remember, your lymph nodes are your septic tank. It contains all the debris and stuff from your body, but it also has a flood of new cells that are supposed to be sent out to the body so it can heal itself. And if you remove that septic tank, that lymph node, then you're going to be in real big trouble, because nothing is collecting that sewage, and the cells that are supposed to heal on that pathway of the lymphatic system is going to be released into the body, and you end up with a big problem. That's when we normally get people, naturopaths, and
with sludge in their bloodstreams. By the way, isodes are homeopathic purification or detoxification stimulants. So that they'll send you into a detox, isodes. So that's what it does.
Okay, so that's what we're working on right here. Nice.
There you
so
go.
I did.
So you'll go stimulate detox. There we go, which is this is obviously an electric isode or a vibrational isode. There we go. Very good. And we've got this screen that's got circled, two black circle, red circle. What's
okay,
that?
this is fungus. Okay, so these are your cells. This tells me the integrity of your cells. So if it's in this area,
doing a
here,
defrag. Looks like when your computer does a defrag.
It's not. But this is fungus in this mold. This is you got mold, viruses, fungus is here, and this is degeneration. If the circles get way over here, that means that you're on your way out, that the cells are all dying now because you're so toxic that you can't rejuvenate your body. So when I see that, I always have, I freak, because then you got a lot of work to do. And the other thing is that
so where are the circles supposed to be?
Close to the center, right here.
Right.
Okay.
So don't say here, but say where the zero light point is, where there's where the left and right cross. So the red circle is close to there, but the black circle is what? So which one means which?
That means that you have
what does the red circle mean you, and the black circle means me, or something?
There's Cupid again. No, the red is going to be, well, this black one is this is in the square for fungus, mold, candida. So your cells are being affected by candida. This one here tells me it's viruses, bacteria that are going on. So we need to move that. It's not that far, so you're not that bad. The center of the cross is homeostasis. That's where you want to get. So your cells aren't bad. At the beginning, when we ran you, the integrity of your cells were a 9, which means you're going to bounce back and heal really fast as you eat better and knock off the sugar. White sugar is really bad for you. We need to go back to maple syrup, grade B, real live maple syrup. Grade B is supposed to be the best. And we need, honey. Manuka honey heals all kinds of things, viruses and bacteria, fungus. So it's expensive, but it's really good for you.
Yeah, I have a jar of that. A very small one, of course, but yeah, it's quite nice. I like it on a spread. But so yeah, I have honey at least once or twice a day. I don't have tea. I don't have sugar in tea or coffee or anything. Although the sugars from milk, when you warm milk, it gets really sweet, isn't it? And that's very nice with the coffee. But oh god, look at all those red ones. That doesn't look good. That's not
That's
looking good, Sam.
that's your bacteria infections.
Really? Little
Yeah.
buggers.
And
Actually,
if you
I am feeling rather inflamed today. So yeah, I think you're right. You know, my belly is kind of bigger, and I thought that I'd look like Kim Kardashian from the front, from the back, or something.
Okay, so look at we got an issue. Now, if I did bacteria, you can see you got encephalitis. Okay, watch this. These are biowar weapons, encephalitis, right there. And there's your inflammation. It's swelling of the brain. There's your
Ah,
brain.
zinc cadmium sulfide as well. Zinc sulfide.
So let's
All right.
pull it.
So
Let's
botulinum. So
pull
that's
it
so there's
down here.
biological warfare. Zinc, cadmium sulfide, botulinum. There's a whole bunch of other ones I saw where all biological warfare, and I don't even go out much. So, you know, God help anybody who's like working out outside all day, as a lot of my friends are. Maybe I could I have picked it up on for all my friends who have been hanging out all day.
Okay, so go over here to the right with the yellow box down on the bottom. You can
Shenjum.
see flu 89, Lyme's disease, or bacteria, or whatever you want to call it. Um, Here's another one, brain. So, depression,
Tellurium.
allergy. Okay, so I'm,
Tellurium is an interesting one. That's an interesting, very rare element.
well, that's why this is so great, is because remember, 9,500 test is what the SKIO does in like 3.5 minutes. And it has available 11,000 frequencies. So you can see up here the yellow shaping button. It's a third one down from close. There's this blue bar. There's only one there. So I'm going to keep going with this one to get rid of this encephalitis frequency on you. See?
Hmm.
And it's also working with the blood. So that tips me off that we need to go look at your blood. But let's get rid of this one first, and then I'll pop over there.
All right. So Chris is also adding that he learned a few days ago. Now I'm going to try this. Saccharomyces boulardii probiotic strain consumes candida. I'm just going to have a quick search for that. So thanks very much, Chris. Yeah,
Yeah, find where we can buy it.
just checking.
Because we all need to do that. What I found is I'm using essential oil, and I have
It's
a
a
new
yeast.
one that I found that I really like.
Mm-hmm.
Ravent. I gotta make sure I'm saying this right. It's RAVINTSARA. And
Oh,
that would be
Ravensara or Ravensara.
uh-huh. That would be great for anybody's silver bullet because it does it all. But heavy metal,
Heavy. Oh, did you know that?
you just
They're
bleeped in and out.
all right. Sorry. Sharks. You know are attracted. They've been trying to figure out how to get to bring sharks in for tagging and stuff. And they played heavy metal and they came straight in there. So sharks are heavy metal creatures. Isn't that interesting?
Need to get rid of. Well, okay, so Dr. Hulda Clark was the only person that was able to write a book about how to cure cancer, how to cure all diseases. And you can get the book on eBay, Dr. Hulda Clark. And the reason why she is so important is because she not only pointed out all the various parasites that will affect our body. She has an excellent parasite cleanse, which I can't do because I would be on the floor passed out because I have too many parasites. And so you want to go slow. But she pointed out that the heavy metals actually will migrate to your joints, especially your knee and your hip joints. There is feedback still, JP.
Really? There
Yeah.
shouldn't be. No, you really wouldn't. You can hear. You might hear. All right, I'll turn my headphones down. It will only be coming through the edge of my headphones. Probably it's because. All right, here we go. Right. So
Go look at your
apparently, it's a form of yeast. Saccharomyces boulardii is a yeast, which is a type of fungus. But I think it's also known as brewer's yeast. It's not a type of bacteria. So anyway, but that's interesting.
Okay, look this up.
What?
Roulea. Roulea. Oh, wait, I spelled that wrong. Rouleau.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Oh, rouleau. Rouleau, a cylindrical packet of coins. That's what a rouleau is, a roll of coins in paper, it says here. What else is there? Rene Rouleau skincare. What's the context?
D1A. Roulea.
I can't. Can you describe where it is on the page so I can see it?
Down here on the bottom in purple on the left side.
Purple, left side. All right, there we go. Oh, I see you where you are. Yes, D1A Rouleau JPG. All right, so that looks like. Oh, isn't that? Yeah, you see, because a rouleau is a stack of coins, and look, they look like stacks of coins. These little bacteria colonies.
That's what's in your blood.
Oh, it means a rolling pin as well. There we go.
That's what's in your blood. That's probably why people are getting thick blood, and instead of
is it a
cleaning,
bacteria? Parasite.
You tell me.
Observation of red cell of the rouleau on a dark field microscope from a finger stick sample. Yeah, malaria, live blood analysis. All right, rouleau is stacks of or aggregations of red blood cells. Why does it do that? There must be.
They're sticking together. Why?
They occur when the plasma protein concentration is high, and because of them, the erythrocyte sedimentation rate is also increased. This is a non-specific indicator of the presence of disease. The presence of rouleau is a cause of disease because it will restrict the flow of blood throughout the body because capillaries, as you say, can only accept free-flowing singular and independent red blood cells. Oh, I see. So you can see that that picture there. You've got all these stacks of red blood cells, and they get trapped in the capillaries. I'll only allow one cell through at a time, and so they're going to jam in there. Right. Conditions which cause that include infections, multiple myelomas, Waldenstrom's macroglobulinemia. Oh, Jesus. Inflammatory and connective tissue orders, and cancers. Hang on. I have to do this every time I say cancer. Okay, because it's terrible. No, it's completely curable, cancer, because it's just actually it's not really a thing, is it? Cancer's not a thing, it's a response, isn't it, Sam? Where have you gone? Huh. Sam, unmute your mic. No, what's happened to you? Have you just wandered away? Anyway, meanwhile, well, All right. Rouleau formations are also adopted by spermatozoa as a means of cooperation between genetically similar gametocytes, so as to improve reproductive success through enhanced motility and therefore fertilization capacity. Example of the guinea pig. What? Okay, so I don't know. Sam, can you hear me? Let me just check. You haven't been. Yeah, all right. All right. Okay, well, here we are at the bottom of the show. And Dr. Sam has disappeared. Maybe your mic's malfunctioned. Can you give me some indication, Sam, that your mic is on or off? Or that you can even hear me? Because I know I can hear me. Oh, no, there she's gone. We lost her off the call. Okay, so we'll bring her back in a little while. Until that time, let's have a little break at the bottom of the hour. Let's bring in again, a little logo, wallspirit.tv, and I can put a bit of tune on. Let's see. Now I have there's some of my own music here, which I'm able to play because it's my own music. Let's see if I can find it there.
JP, are you here?
Yep. Can you hear the music?
Yeah, they shut my power off.
Ah, all right.
My
Oh,
whole
wow.
street is black.
Oh, so does that mean that you're running on batteries?
I'm not sure, but I'm still going.
All right. Okay. Well, let's see how long your system lasts before your battery runs out. And so the skio's still working?
Yeah, I'm still doing you. I'm still doing your
Oh.
rings.
Okay. Do me, baby, until you can't do me no more.
Rectified at 84, so we're getting higher.
Okay. Let me just bring you
JP,
back. Yeah. Yeah.
isn't
Come.
this like old days where they used to hack us and shut our computers down and all kinds of wacky things?
Yeah, but then the internet used to be much worse, or my internet connection used to be much worse. I've got a much better connection these days, and I don't hardly get any of that any day these days, apart from when people really want to target us. Oh, by the way, talking of copper, we're talking
Okay,
of
look
copper.
at this. Wait, before you
What?
talk about
Oh,
copper.
look at that. That looks like dirt in the snow, gravel in the snow. What's that?
Your candida.
Ah, that's what it looks like. Well, yeah, kind of looks like that. Kind of
Yep,
feels
that's
like that as well.
okay. Talk about your copper.
Yeah, so today I was out with a friend, and we decided this is also where I got the Chinese food. I was in a plumber's, and I bought eight 3 meter lengths of copper tubing. So, guess what's going to happen? We're going to have a new pyramid, and I'm going to have a nice big copper capstone on it. It's going to sit outside in my garden. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous.
I'm going to be building those too, unless you want to build them for me.
Well, there's no point in me building something and shipping it across to Arizona, really. When you can make it yourself, and I'll show you how to do it. Maybe I'll do a workshop or something, because it is a fabulous thing to do yourself, to make your own pyramids, or at least do you know somebody who's got a workshop, who's got a vise and electric drills and things?
I do.
Yeah.
I have
Well,
my own.
you got your own vise and electric drill? Well, can you drill a 3.5 millimeter hole after center punching it?
Sure.
There you go. Easy as that.
Isn't that what being sovereign is all about? A girl with her own power tools?
Oh, I like girls with power tools. They're my favorite. I like a girl with her own drum sander. You know, if I were to ever meet a woman with a drum sander, she'd be in my life totally straight away. Yeah. Do you know what a drum sander is?
No. Why don't you teach us?
It's a large drum with sandpaper on it that rotates very fast. So if you want to sand something, you just switch this thing on and push the thing against this enormous moving piece of sandpaper, and it's really lovely. If I can just show you this, in fact, this was made with a drum sander. Hang on, I'm just gonna stop my screen share, get back to my camera, and present my camera. This is just to show you. This is what's made with a drum sander. You can make that's plywood, and you can just hang on, let's bring the camera back a bit. There we go. It's plywood, and you can if you sand the edges down, you get this marvelous looking effect.
It looks
There
like
was a
a
weird
coffin.
Yeah. It's just a little box with stuff. But can you see how the edges are rounded?
Rounded.
Yeah.
It's a
That's just
trapezoid.
it's yeah. Well, it's lovely, isn't it? Anyway, so there's
Well,
the drum sander.
trapezoids are to catch evil.
Ah, catch that evil. All right. Okay. Let me just present you again. All right. There we go.
Okay, so I'm still working on your candida. This might make you a little nauseous afterwards or something because you'll have a healing crisis from killing this stuff unless you're protecting yourself with bentonite clay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking bentonite clay?
No. What'd you do with it? I can say I've got diatomaceous earth. I haven't got bentonite though.
Bentonite or Terramin. And by the way, I got Alex Collier's box on the way, and there's Terramin clay in
Yay!
it.
Yay! Excellent. Thank you so much, Sam.
You'll have
On behalf.
to tell him what it's for.
Yeah, he's going to say, what the heck's all this? What is all this? Great, great.
He'll
So,
know
he'll know
he's been hit by the Mugster train.
the Mugster. So, what are we doing here? Windows interrupt, please wait, and do not use any other function, because it's doing something really important. What's it doing? Oh,
There
it's
you
done it.
go. Okay, so I run this 3 times because I want to see what's in your blood. Uh-oh. See, here's your lymphatic system.
Mm-hmm.
It's plugged up, dude. You got to do stuff to bring it out. And you can make your own detox foot machine with battery, cable, alligator clips. There's on YouTube, you can find the directions. People will show you how they made their home unit. And it's not that expensive. It will cost you maybe $20, or you can buy a professional one. I sell Max Detox because it's 12 amps. It's one of the best ones on the market, if not the best. And I love it. And you put your feet in hot water, and the machine will create negative ions, which will magnetically pull out the poisoned ions through the lymphatic system in your feet, in the bottom of your feet. And I've had people who've come to my house that can't really walk that well, were shaking, gray, hunched over, and I did their detox for 2 hours, and they quit shaking. That's the first thing that happens.
Poetic Phenomena just said, send Alex a butt kit. Only people who have been watching this show, have been listening to this show, would understand what a butt kit is. Can you just explain to those who weren't listening earlier or last night, what is the aforementioned?
It is a bucket with the tube and the insertion tube for a home use colonic or enema. And it is one of the fastest and easiest and safest ways to start healing your body and get the poisons out. So I did send one in his box. I also sent him a book about the prostate hoax and how the PSA numbers are manipulated and misread to mislead people into thinking that they have prostate cancer. And prostate cancer is from having sex with a woman. You guys have a urethra, you're inserting it in a woman. When you ejaculate, it pulls back the woman's fluid, and if she has a yeast infection, you're going to get it. And where does it go? It goes into the prostate. So that's why a yoni steam is really good, and also using essential oils. You just don't want to use cinnamon, peppermint, or one of those hot, spicy type oils on your prostate, wing wang area.
You got to get some words, Sam. People are going, what's a wing wang?
I'm not going to answer that.
You're not going to say it. the male member. Yeah, but like James Bartley, he's the male member. How about that? That's just fun.
Isn't it the man's second brain?
Some people might say that. That's a what's the word? That's a matter of opinion, isn't it? What people are thinking with. So, where are we?
You're on 92. I'm trying to help your lymphatic system out here.
Mm-hmm. Good.
And you can see some of the other functions here too. I can also do, like if you had a blood test done, I can put the numbers in and see how accurate it is and if it's being read properly. There's a button for potential disease factors in the center on the top. I think it's the fifth one down. And then recommended actions, what they would say to do. If you noticed on your lymphatic, as I'm running you, the rectification went back down to 55. That's because your blood is changing every 4 minutes. So your body is changing every 4 minutes. And this is why to do a blood test in a clinic or something, you need to take that with a grain of salt, because your body will begin to correct itself within 4 minutes, 8 minutes, 12 minutes. Every 4 minutes, your body's going to be changing. So you want to be careful about reading a blood test and then running out and getting some drugs to correspond with that blood test, because by the time you got your drugs, your body might have already taken care of the problem. That's why I like working in the here and now with frequencies, so I can see exactly what's going on. JP.
Yeah, sorry, muted. So what's going on here? Oh, it's just
There.
stopped doing something. What did it do?
You're 102, so that's perfect. Over here, too, on the far right, you can see where I can do a pulse for immune booster and blood cleanse. And I do this with people that have kidney issues. And I also have stem cells stimulation. So that will help to regenerate your body. So anyway, I wanted to look at your blood because the bioweapons. Now, as we're doing this and I'm going through with this, I want you to look at what kind of essential oils are good for heavy metals. Because you can see here now in this turquoise in the box in the left, okay, all of the turquoise stuff is long-term use of bioweapons that you carry the frequency for. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have an acid state. It means that your body has the harmonics for this type of poison. So
Korean hemorrhagic fever, Venezuelan equine encephalitis. Blimey, that's a mouthful. So anyway,
keep reading
turn them
it.
all off. All right, dengue fever virus, Eastern equine. Oh, I said that one. Western equine encephalitis and foot and mouth disease remedy. Yeah, zap them all. Kill them. Kill them all.
9 minutes. But let's go through this list. Look at this. Okay, so here's a virus. I can't even say it. And I've seen this, people in the United States who have this same virus.
Which one?
The one on the very top.
Chikungunya virus, biological warfare. So that one of the warfare is you can't even pronounce these things.
Right. Keep going down the list.
All right, so it's diphtheria, Japanese bee encephalitis, rotavirus, shigellosis. Okay, this is hard to read in this color. It's probably dioxycycline hydrate, encephalitis, ricin. That's the nasty thing. That's,
Wait, go back to encephalitis. Parasites in the intestinal tract, bowel, colon, intestine. Hello?
Brain and spinal cord inflammation. Biological warfare. There it is at the end. Can you see it?
All of them have it at the end. Here it is. Look at ricin, poisons, protein, biological warfare variation. Salmonella, bacteria, biological warfare. Psychoactive, LSD, etc., biological warfare.
No.
You read these. You're better with words.
With worms. Psychoactive, LSD, etc. Well, if they could tell me. Anyway, sarin, soman, anthrax, dengue fever, more of that horse encephalitis, Pseudomonas fluorescens, Western Asia, foot and mouth, prion, tetraethyl pyrophosphate. Isn't it nice? Yeah, I could read these all night for people. It's just like read chemical names. Quite like that. It's a bit like reading the Bible. Rocky Mountain spotted fever, botulism, Actually, I used to think that botulism was some kind of way of thinking. It's like a school of
It's an
thought.
attack on the nerves. This is why people are having neurological damage and shaking and stuff. Dig that. Okay, go.
Yeah, yeah. Cow mycobacteria. Now, it's really likely that I could get cow stuff because I live on a cow farm. That's all right. So there's Lyme's 1, 2, and 3, pertussin, whooping cough, scarlet fever. Now, which one did I have when I was a kid? Yeah, I think I had scarlet fever when I was a kid. Paranoia. Paranoia, as if things weren't bad enough from all of that crap at the top there. It says paranoia at the bottom. It's like, no, I haven't got paranoia. They really are trying to kill us. I have survived many murder attempts so far. None of them work yet.
Okay,
So how's my
let's
9
go.
minutes going?
Well, it's going. Let's do iridology where that's going on. Let's see what's going on
the
around your
eyeballs.
face. Okay, so you have
A little
immune.
smiley face.
No, your immune system is breaking down. See, because of toxins, your immune system. These fibers in the eye should be nice and straight. See how they're breaking apart?
All right.
So your immune system is weak. You have ear, which again is lymphatic. Because the lymphatic system, one of the exit points is the ear. So if you're being subjected to biological weapons, you're breathing it in through your nose, your central nervous system, which is the commander of your body, is going to say, let's move this crap out of his head through the ears, because that's an exit point.
Okay.
All right,
I just have to say that from the chat room, the reflection has come back, and your words have. So it was a misquote of Emily Bronte's, which is not the thorn bending to the honeysuckles, but the honeysuckles embracing the thorn. As you've been quoted as, it was not the wing wang bending to the big V, but the big V embracing the wing wang.
great, you guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
see what happens.
I know. Let's keep it going. Healing
Okay.
can be fun. Laughter stimulates your immune system, so do it.
Subspace piggyback active.
Look again, it's your lymphatic system. Everywhere I go, lymphatic congestion. You see that?
Oh, they're sludging me up, honey. Ugh.
Gaps and roughs. This is the colon ring, okay, around the eye. And yours, you have leaky gut, which means you have parasites. It's literally eating through the colon wall. Isn't that lovely?
That's great.
See,
more of
here
that.
again, this is more parasites. These are what I call caves. See, they call them lacuna or lacuna. Those are round little like holes in the eye. The darker the color, the longer they've been there, indicates the state of health, if you're chronic or if it's just acute. But you're dealing with a bunch of parasites and candida, which is causing your body to have problems.
21 and 8.
Let's go through the unconscious search here, because you're going to love this. You got, okay, so you know that little bit of pork that you ate? All right, pork.
It's piggyback? No. I'm getting piggyback from the pork.
No, but you get degeneration, muscle degeneration, connective tissue disease.
Well, make my piggyback better then.
All right. Well, I'm going to pick to run
Take it all
piggyback
away.
your lymphatic system. And
Look, I'm a 10-year-old.
I'm giving you a little boost just by clicking this. So I
Right.
do it a few times.
Does it grow older? It's like take it to 56.
No. Okay, wait. So what else do we have an issue with? Let's look at, he had pancreas issue. So we're going to, well, that's your colon, dude.
Yeah, well, that's the priority here, Sam. Let's just put it
Well,
like that.
Alex
I have to spend a
Collier.
lot of time on that hemorrhoid.
Alex Collier's getting his bucket. You want me to send you yours?
Well, just give me a link. I'll get my own bucket.
We got to get away from this taboo. Ooh, it's bad. Ooh, I can't do it.
I don't mind talking about bottoms and things. It's all right. I know that a lot of Americans can't even say the word toilet. It's like I have to use the bathroom and all that.
In my town, people know me as the poop doctor. It's a compliment. That's where the healing begins. That is your biggest, most helpful organ to healing your body.
Yeah, some of my favorite organs.
Okay, so this is where I'm picking to work on you. See where the red circle is? That's where it's going to be targeting.
There used to be a TV program which had the Vitruvian Man, which is what we're seeing. It was called World in Action, and it had this amazing, fantastic organ music, like that was a little like Bach's Toccata in F. Kind of like that. But I always hear this organ music whenever I see the Vitruvian Man now. So I can be completely programmed by the BBC. Well, obviously, I was thinking about this last night because people have been asking me about my accent. Where does it come from? And it actually literally comes from the BBC, as this is what I heard English to be, because my mother couldn't speak very well, my dad couldn't speak very well, but the radio did all the time. So, that's pretty. Ooh.
I'm using sacred geometry to help boost your body and get the rhythm back going the way that it's supposed to. But I wanted to show you.
Sorry, go on. Did I show you my flippy flux?
What? Can you say that on the air? Do you have a license for that?
I have a flippy flux. It's the best thing ever. All right, run your things, and I'll go and get it, and I'll show you because I've got the video on. It's a beautiful thing. All right, so enjoy your little. Oh, that's nice. What's that? I'm in orbit.
It's your cells, the vibration in your body. It's the cleaning. Okay. This is for the individual body. So his whole body, the system's going to run through to make sure that it's working right. Here's the unconscious choice. So apparently he needs to relax. So maybe because he's working all the time.
I need to relax, really. All this machinery, all this stuff just says I need to relax. Well, I could have told you that at the beginning of the show. Look, let me show you my flippy flux while you're doing your thing. Okay, because I want to.
I'm working on your brain right now, so let's see if your vocabulary.
Can you see this, Sam? Can you see the screen?
Okay, wait, I'm going there. Yeah.
So, all right. So you see this? It's
looks
a
like
ring,
a bunch
right?
Of wire.
It looks like that, but watch this.
It's a slinky.
It's a fourth dimensional slinky, because what this is, it's a toroidal field. Look at it. It's a toroidal field, and it behaves just like the toroidal time field. And you can actually put your hand into it, and it will morph around your hand and go like this. Now, obviously, I've got fat arms, but if you've got thin, skinny arms, watch what happens. It's so beautiful, and it actually feels really nice that this thing rolls over your body. You see that? Isn't that fabulous?
You know what? That would bring in a lot of energy. So me working on you, it's going to pull in the frequencies.
Yeah.
Keep doing that.
It's a wonderful thing. Listen, we have to go, Sam. Captain Max Steel is up next. There you go, people.
How's your back doing? You didn't give us a quick update.
Oh, right. Well, my body's, well, like I said, I was digging, I dug 10 square meters of potatoes in and out. I dug them all out today. So I've had quite a workout. I certainly got to a sweat and, did lots of stuff. So, my back is really quite strong today. I've been schlepping coal and all sorts of other things and wood. And I can't find our outro, so that's useless. Oh well, there we go. So Sam, we're just about done. thank you very much for this, and I'm sure everybody's enjoyed our little connection here. I'm not looking at the screen because I'm trying to find the bumper. Nope, can't find it. Never mind. I'll just
You
have to
gotta
finish
play
it.
my bumper.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I got it. All
Wait,
right.
I
Thank
gotta
you
say
very much.
goodbye before you go.
Yeah, I'm just lining it up. Okay. Say goodbye now. Time to say goodbye, Sam. Thank you so much.
Goodbye, everybody, and don't forget the colon kits and your yoni steams. Your body will thank you.
Oh, steam that yoni, baby. Steam it. Steam it for me. Thank you so much. Good night.